We're going to hold off talking about the crazy April bullying situation that even included allegations of one of the members dating the manager, which is why they turned a blind eye. Along with trying to debunk things like that, with DSP now taking legal actions against Hyunju, who knows what's going to happen or be revealed next that turns this whole situation upside down. However, with school bully accusations sweeping multiple industries in Korea, not just K-pop, different stories around the topic have been shared, along with one person in particular basically confessing he bullied BTS's V back when they were in middle school. For those who haven't heard this story, I'm not sure how long ago it originally came out or was confessed. This was the first I was hearing of it. During his live stream, he stated V was their service boy, their bellboy. Apparently this guy wasn't even remorseful when talking about it. It was more like bragging. He still addressed V in disgust, which obviously garnered him a ton of hate, especially now having the audacity to seemingly use V's name for clout. But when the heat from the backlash got too much for him, he then suddenly released a video saying, no guys, I didn't personally tell V to get snacks. You know, right after he said in a previous live stream, quote, I was the lion and he was the rabbit. V has spoken on some incidents in the past that people were now tying into this person and his friends, but the beautiful part about this is how life turned out, as this person did admit he was envious, stating, Taehyung, you really succeeded and made it.
Life, finds a way.
Although we all know, even in adulthood, especially with success, people like this guy will always be there. They just now come in different forms. For those who didn't see this trend all over the internet, a German radio host expressed his discontent a boy band like BTS covered Fix You by Coldplay. Blasphemy, he said it was. But he didn't stop there. Not only did he call BTS a word I can't repeat here, he compared BTS to COVID and apparently said he hopes there will be a vaccine for them soon. Ending with they will be vacationing in North Korea for 20 years because of this. But before you call him xenophobic or racist, he says you can't. Because you know why? And I can't believe these words actually came out of someone's mouth. Because he owns a South Korean car. What an idiot to say things like this while anti-Asian violence is surging globally. The station or company addressed the backlash, which got even more backlash because they tried to excuse it as him not trying to be offensive, rather presenting his exaggerated opinions about BTS's cover in an exaggerated way. Don't worry guys, he assured the company of that. Not to the public or BTS, to the company. So just trust us. On top of that, they tried to remind everyone of his good deeds in the past that proves he can't be racist or xenophobic at all. Eventually, he went on Instagram to release his own apology saying he was just angry a boy band covered a song he admired. As you can probably guess, fans around the world, including German fans who read it, did not find his half-hearted apology sincere at all. A bunch of celebrities and artists came out to condemn this guy, defend BTS, and speak out against anti-Asian racism. You know, maybe if he showed us that he posted on Instagram using a Samsung phone, he would have been forgiven immediately. I have a South Korean car, what a dummy.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Speaking of Gordon Ramsay, now that Chef Dio has been discharged from the military, I need him to join CHANYEOL and Sehun's cooking show. Although, if it's a live stream, maybe we shouldn't ask them if they're gay. And if you're wondering why I say that, Sehun recently surprised his fans by doing a late night live stream. He just watched a sad movie and felt like connecting with people and fans rather than being alone. Was it A Star Is Born? Because that's a sad movie.
A Star Is Born.
Hey,
What?
I just want to take another look at you.
I can't do it. Anyway, while he was talking and answering questions, one in particular caught his attention. Are you gay? Now, I don't know if it was just one that he happened to notice or if he just saw so many people asking, but the reason we're talking about it is because he actually addressed it.
왜 나보고 게이라고 하지? Are you gay? 아닌데요.
He was super chill about it, said it was funny, and asked, "Why do you think I'm gay?" He then simply answered, "No, I'm not." There were fans who were upset by people asking him, not because there's anything wrong with being gay, obviously, but because it's trying to dig into someone's personal life. It could also possibly put them in an awkward position, because whether they're gay, straight, bi, whatever, if they want to talk about it, they'll talk about it. It's their business. Which is how a lot of people felt about the whole CHANYEOL situation. True or not, a lot of that was dealing with his personal and private life. And fans are just happy that he's active again. However, we did then get the news that CHANYEOL will be enlisting in the military next month. But we will be getting a movie starring CHANYEOL this month.
The Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
Although every K-pop fan is witnessing a movie unfold in front of our very eyes right now. Yes, I'm talking about Brave Girls. What an amazing, amazing story that is happening right now, especially because I've been a fan of Brave Girls since their inception in 2011. When I started listening to Brave Girls, they looked like a very different group. For those who don't know, Brave Girls was a group formed by Brave Brothers back in 2011. Despite having songs that I personally loved, the group didn't take off. Then in 2016, they came back with mostly new members and probably my favorite Brave Girls song, Deepened. After that, they came back a few times but didn't really take off then either. Since then, they would perform for the military, the members have been doing different things. You've probably noticed one of the members, Eunji, performing with Park Bom in Dara's place. But other than a few releases here and there, it's been pretty quiet. Well then recently, in 2021, 4 years after its release, one of their songs, ROLLIN, started gaining traction because of this compilation video. Eventually, it hit 1 million views, the YouTube algorithm started rolling along, pun very much intended, and the girls reacted with gratitude. But it didn't stop there. The song then topped a chart, getting them their first #1 in their entire career. It was the most searched on Melon. I mean, look at all the names they were not only surrounded by, but surpassing, like IU, Sunmi, SHINEE. Their previous magazine covers were selling out. They have a TikTok challenge going around, and the best news, in my opinion, is that they will now be returning to music shows to perform.
Life, finds a way.
Trust me, if you haven't listened or watched Brave Girls, give them a chance. I personally recommend Deepened, but ROLLIN is obviously not a bad way to go. Although hopefully it's still on Spotify as we speak, because as many K-pop fans noticed, a bunch of K-pop just disappeared from Spotify this week. Mamamoo, 17, IU, Dreamcatcher, Sunmi, Idol, so many more. It's upsetting when news like ATEEZ have just hit over 500 million streams on Spotify. 17 literally lost 1 billion streams overnight. So why did this happen? I'm gonna try to simplify it. Kakao M is a company that distributes music for a lot of entertainment companies. They are also in charge of platforms like Melon, the same one we just mentioned with Brave Girls. Now, Spotify just recently launched in Korea in February, which makes them somewhat competitors. You can see what the conspiracy is. But if we were to take their words for it, Spotify said that the original licensing agreement with Kakao M was simply over and that they were unable to reach a new agreement. Kakao M came back and said, no, Spotify is the one who chose not to renew. And as they are playing a childish blame game, Epic High's Tableau stated, regardless who is at fault, why is it always the artists and fans who suffer when businesses place greed over art? Companies are quickly trying to find new distribution for the moment. P Nation were able to get Hyuna and Jesse's songs back on there. I don't think their other artists were affected in the first place. I'm pretty sure companies like YG, who have big releases coming soon, Rosé's solo that is literally coming next week, are making sure they're not affected by this. There did seem to be another problem for YG to deal with when it came to Rosé's promotion though. But even now, I don't know if it was real or fake. Last week, a bunch of people started noticing that with Rosé's solo around the corner, it didn't seem like her Instagram was posting anything about it. Some fans started digging in deeper and noticed her account wasn't being recommended like the other BLACKPINK members. The conclusion was that this was the result of a shadow ban. For example, if Instagram notices suspicious activity on her account, they'll shadow ban it so that post and stuff won't easily appear, just in case it was hacked or something. Then these pictures came out showing someone accessing her account, changing her password, even though we've seen many things like this faked in the past. Regardless, just to be safe, mass emails were being sent to YG Entertainment as well as Instagram. But then a wave of people came out and said no, she just posted on her story that nothing was going on with her account and any pictures going around are surely fake to create a big mess prior to her solo debut. So, was it fake to create a huge mess, or was it real and then resolved? You guys let me know any info you have. But anyway, the important thing to focus on is that Rosé is finally coming this week. Another debut we just experienced was YERI'S acting debut.
The Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes.
And the Oscar goes. And the Oscar goes to.
Katie.
JONGHYUN is probably so proud of YERI, but also proud of SHINEE coming back, winning #1, and most importantly, having fun on stage together again.
이건 진짜 최근.
한 명 없어요?
네, 한 명 없어요.
누구예요? 나갔어요?
종현이 삼촌이라고 그 몸이 좀 아파서.
그럼 나쁜 삼촌 아니에요?
나쁜 삼촌 아니고 좋은 삼촌인데.
좋은 삼촌.
Notice how Minho leans over to make sure she absolutely knows that yes, JONGHYUN was a great human being. I love that. And with these legends back on stage, I think the best way to end this video is with Key's winning speech dedicated to JONGHYUN.